My intros are always stupid. I never know what to do for them. I should come up with something for my intro, like my outro. But I don't know what to do. Anybody have any ideas of what I could do for an intro? You know, just doing whatever and then making it my intro. It's getting a little bit old, don't you think? Oh, it's getting old to me. Maybe I should like come up with I want to come up with an intro, but I need help. Okay, whatever. Let's just do it. Hey, hi you guys, I'm back again. I'm going to be doing my top 5 saddest deaths today. Just to do 5 because I just felt like that was a good number. And there's been a lot of people that have died in this show, so I had to like narrow it. And I'm pretty happy with my list, I think. So, number 5 is going to be T-Dog. I love T-Dog so much, and his death was something that was so sad. But he had one of the most courageous deaths I think that's ever been on the show. The fact that he sacrificed himself so that Carol could live is one of the most beautiful things. It kind of shows that even in the apocalypse, people still have humanity left in them and can still, you know, have a heart and care about other people. And what he did was so incredible, and I think that gets discredited a lot, like what T-Dog really did. And I love him so much. I thought he was such a great character. Oh, his death made me so sad. I'm judging this based on how much I cried, so y'all know I cry every time somebody dies, but it varies on the level of how much. Number 4 is going to be Merle. I love Merle so much. I don't know if I've been as forthcoming about my love with Merle on this channel as I am in real life. I absolutely adore Merle. I have the biggest crush on him ever. Like, out of the 2 Dixon brothers, Merle all the way. And once again, much like T-Dog, his death was to save other people, and that's like the last person you would expect that out of, right? Is Merle to sacrifice himself and save other people. I mean, I didn't expect for him to do that, but I was so happy when he did, because it kind of proved my point of how incredible he really was, and it just makes me so sad. And the fact that Daryl, you know, comes upon him in that field and has to put him down, like, there's nothing sadder than watching family have to put each other down. It's so sad, and I cried so much, and I miss him so much. I miss Merle all the time. I think about, man, what would be going on right now if Merle was still alive? Like, I haven't let go of Merle yet, and I don't think I ever will. Number 3 is going to be Dale. I would like to start off this whole thing by saying anybody who blames Carl for Dale's death can exit stage left right now, because no, it is not Carl's fault that Dale died, okay? I don't know who ever thought that it was okay to say that. As if that kid has not been through enough. Now people are saying, oh, daggone Carl, he went and got that zombie up there and killed my... No, not Carl's fault at all. Carl did not take that zombie by the hand, lead it up there, and take it right to Dale. No, that thing wandered up there on its own, and by the end of season 2, all those walkers were heading straight for that farm anyway. I mean, you know, you can't blame that on Carl. He does not control that stuff, you know. That was just completely accidental, and Dale was out there walking around in a field in the middle of the night by himself. Who does that in the apocalypse? I was sitting there thinking, Dale, what in the world are you doing? Like, walking around out here in the dark by yourself. You're crazy, you know? And he should have stayed back there where he was safe and could be protected, but no, he was like running around out there in the middle of the field in the dark. But Dale's death was really sad, especially for me, because he was like one of the first like daddy figures, and I loved him so much. And it made me so sad. And just to see them all, like, not know what to do. Like, Rick couldn't put him down. Like, you know, and that's Rick, and he couldn't do it. You know, just seeing them all struggle with that and not know what to do and just be so sad. I mean, it just broke my heart. And I cried so hard. I miss Dale, too. I think about Dale all the time. I'm going to put, number 2, I'm going to put Lori at number 2. Because of the whole Carl thing. I don't really care for Lori. I never have, and I never will. But the reason why her death was so sad to me was the fact that Carl was right beside her the whole time. He had to put her down after she was dead, but like that little speech she gave him and just the whole situation, how like they both knew that this was the last time, like this was the last moment they were ever gonna have together. It just broke my heart. Like children or mothers or like children or parents losing each other, like a parent losing their child or a child losing their parent, is one of the most heartbreaking things to ever see, and that happens a lot in this show. And it's so sad, and it just makes me so sad. And as much as I don't really care for her, that was the one time when I actually did care for her a bit, was when she died, and kind of seeing that whole thing happen. And then of course afterwards with Rick, when he finds out and it's the oh no stuff. I cried like a mother over that. Yeah, I mean that was hard to watch. And then number 1, I did cry a river over Bob, and I did cry like a mother over Beth. Those are on camera for you to see. But you did not see me cry over Herschel, okay? So I'm going to put Herschel at number 1. That will always be the death that I've never cried so hard in my life, I don't think. It was so sad. It was so depressing. I did not see Herschel's death coming at all. I thought that the governor would have killed somebody else. I know who he kills in the comics at the fall of the prison. And I didn't expect him to kill Herschel in the show during all that. I thought that, you know, he would have killed somebody else. And he had Michonne down there, and I was thinking, oh god, Michonne, don't you need to get away from him right now? I was freaking out the whole time. I still freak out when I watch it even though I know what happens. How ridiculous is that? But yeah, I mean, I cried so hard, and it was just so upsetting, like, seeing them all watch him die, and, like, all their reactions that they had, and Carl, like, not even knowing what to do, and you know, Daryl just wanting to get vengeance, and the sisters, the Green sisters, just like so upset, and Rick just being so helpless and not knowing what to do. The whole situation was just so sad. This whole video is just, I mean, this whole thing is making me sad. Just thinking about all this stuff makes me want to cry. But yeah, that's my top 5, that's 10, of saddest deaths of the show. I know that yours probably won't be the same, as always. We all have different lists around here, we know this. That's probably not yours, or maybe might not even be anything like yours, but that's mine, and I tried to narrow it down in the way that I saw it best fit to do. So, you know, a lot of people have died in this show, and I just, you know, was trying to get a good list there. And I think I've done that. So yeah, that's my top 5 saddest deaths. What are yours saddest deaths that you think the show has ever done? Okay, that's going to do it for me this time. I will see you next Sunday. I am Officer Friendly, over and out.